Big thanks to Kamado Joe for sponsoring this episode.
Roel's not here, but I got you covered with a brand new experiment. I got two beautiful marinades right here. One is the beautiful store-bought charsiu marinade, and the other is a beautiful homemade marinade. Look at the redness, man. This is the original charsiu sauce. Well, the one that you buy in the store. The one that we in the Netherlands buy in the store all the time. I use this for a lot of things and I'm a lazy boy. So I gotta be honest, I use a lot of jars. Yeah, I'm a jar guy. So what is the best marinade? Should I buy a store-bought marinade and do it the easy way? Or should I make it myself and create a beautiful marinade for my pork belly? Will it be better? So first things first, let's make our own sauce. I'm gonna start by grating 5 cloves of garlic. Then I slice off a piece of 5 centimeters of ginger and grate that as well. Add 4 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice wine. And this is completely optional, but I like to use tempeh sambal. Other countries would use fermented tofu. You don't have to do this, but it adds a lot of flavor. Add 1 teaspoon of 5-spice powder and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Now, there's something on my mind right now, because I have these two different marinades. Well, it's obvious. Mine looks very dark instead of the one that came from the jar. And charsiu is most of the time really red. And I don't see any red color in this. I do see red in mine. But I was planning on even using coloring, food coloring actually, to make it even redder. But I'm gonna add it anyway, because I think it should be red. Usually you can find this at the spot in the supermarket where you can find the baking stuff. And I'm just gonna dump a lot of it. Around a teaspoon. That's the whole thing? Really? And now it's got that cherry color. That's insane. There's one more thing that it definitely needs. And that's around a teaspoon of salt. This will help to let the flavors pop inside the marinade. It will draw out the moisture when we're actually marinating the pork. I got around 1 kilogram of sliced pork belly here. And it's going to be the perfect subject for my marinades. Pork belly has the right amount of fat to do this experiment, and this is what usually being used for charsiu. So 1/2 of the pork belly I'm marinating with our store-bought charsiu sauce. And the other half with our homemade charsiu sauce. Just gonna dump it right in and just get that marinade right in. And this is syrupy. This is really syrupy. Charsiu marinade should be made out of honey. A lot of honey actually. But now I'm gonna marinate my beautiful homemade marinade, and the first thing that you see is you got that beautiful red color. That's insane. And of course, from itself, even without the coloring, it was already way darker than the store-bought charsiu. Soy sauce in itself has a lot of dark colors. I'm super happy with this color, man. That's looking insane. Now we have these two beautiful marinades. I can say with safety now, mine looks way more beautiful. This one is actually pretty ugly. Anyway, I'm gonna set these in the fridge and I'll see you in around 5 hours. And in the meantime, I got a great idea. These are churrasco, well, sticks. And immediately what I see about the store-bought marinade, well, it kind of had like the same effect that something really sour will do with meat. It's become way more soft, way more stretched. And I hope that the effect doesn't have an effect on the texture of it. Let's see how the other marinade does. Now, when the charcoal is still really hot, I'm gonna use that side heat of the indirect zone to warm up the temperature in its hole. And you can smell that marinade coming up now. It's beautiful. If it goes too fast below, as you can see right now, then I'll just flip it and do the other side as well. We got a bigger distance between the charcoal and it will cook more evenly. So I'm gonna place the other right here. And I'm gonna keep a close eye on this one and rotate it a lot. So I got my perfect setup right now. This one is cooked a little bit further. This one is still starting. I'm gonna close the lid. And now I can keep a temperature of 120 degrees Celsius and smoking it all around the pork belly. Get that smoke flavor and that grill flavor. Let's have a look. Ooh, that's all caramelization. We got the beautiful bubbles up there. Now we just gotta render it more. So let's inspect, because I want to know what's going on here. Of course, this one had way more honey. I tasted it and yeah, no brainer, more honey. This one had a little bit less. It has the coloring, it has the soy sauce, the light soy sauce and the dark soy sauce. Right now, I would say I'm gonna go for this one. But you never know, you never know. My wish is that this one is better and I can stick to the store-bought. Let's find out. Let's get my knife out. Let's just chop it up. A little bit of the red color, that smoke, you know, the outsides. It also has a little bit redness from its marinade. Not much, but more than I expected in the beginning. This will be great on a freaking sandwich, man. This is gonna be hard, I already know. It has a lot of salt and it pops the flavor. But now, the homemade one. Oh man, this on a sandwich, beautiful. Honestly, the store-bought has great features. And I hate to say this, they're both on the same level. Totally different though, but on the same level. And I really like all the really beautiful Asian ingredients that's in this one. So take the recipe, it's down below and it's for free. Take it, and I want to see your opinion.